folks, I finally finished repairing this little Supertone instrument. I'm about to put it on eBay. I had such a big response from folks asking about it that I figured the fair thing to do would be put it up there, because I'm not really sure what to charge for it. Here's the story. This is one of a big box of old instruments I got, and I've been fixing them up to practice repair and restoration techniques. So I put more hours into this instrument than I could possibly get back from it, even on eBay. But I don't care. The point of it was to improve my skills. And then I made 7 YouTube videos of the process, and it just drew a lot of interest from you folks. So it's a Supertone instrument that's made by Harmony for Sears and Roebuck, and I think it's an early one because it's koa wood and it's got the rope binding and it's mimicking the old Hawaiian instruments. The later Supertones look more like typical mainland instruments, so this must be late teens, early 20s. The body is curly koa, a really beautiful koa. Then the neck is Spanish cedar, and it's got a koa fretboard. It's got ebony pegs, koa bridge. And so I had to do a lot for this instrument. The first main thing was that it was totally covered in a layer of dirt and crust. And then it was missing the rope binding. So I made new rope binding to match the old. So the old is in the rosette in here, and then this is the new. And then in the process, I had to do lots of sanding and scraping and cleanup. So I ended up having to like dissolve the old shellac and mix it with new colored shellac to match. And then, so it's the whole thing's refinished in shellac, and then wax on it. I did the whole thing with hot hide glue the old way. It's got little brass frets that I worked on. The pegs are old ebony pegs from my parts drawer, and I refit these pegs really carefully so they work well. It takes a little practice to learn how to use the wooden pegs, but they work fine. You just have to get your hand used to it. Oh, I made a new koa nut as well. I had to glue the neck back on. I had to glue a couple back braces. There was kind of lost track of everything I've done. But it was, man, I learned so much on this instrument. And it looks and sounds really good. The action is very playable. It's got new fluorocarbon strings on it. This is going to make somebody really happy. Yeah, it's light as a feather. It is a really nice old instrument. So, yeah, like I said, I'm going to put it on eBay and let you folks decide what's fair, because I have so many hours into it, I'm not even sure what's appropriate. But I do want to find a good home for this, and I appreciate you folks supporting my education. So, yeah, a little Supertone ukulele ready to go. And I have a few more of these, none quite this fancy, but I'm going to be working on them this year, so stay tuned. Cheers.
Where are you going for the 250th time? Well, I'm looking for a sign that looks like another line. And I'm walking backwards from the place that I come from. That ain't enough, no, you want me to run. It used